Good morning, pedestrians. This is McGarren, just going to go over some of the fig trees and showing you the growth that has happened. There's a lot of noises around here. They're doing a bunch of bulldozing and construction work everywhere, but hopefully it's not too bad on your end. So here we start at the top of the hill. This is the yellow longneck. It is August 19th. These have grown for a couple of months now, and I just want to show you the amount of growth. So here's the yellow longneck. A little bit of burnt edges there, which is fine. This is the Olympian. This one took a while to start to grow. It's been very slow in its growth, but I do have some figlets that are starting right there. There's the Violet de Bordeaux. Also some figlets. This one is growing really well. A little bit of burnt edges. I'm going to add some more water here. I'm watering twice a day during this hot season. We're hitting 105 degrees almost every single day. Sometimes we jump up to 110. So yes, they are going to get fried. And I've planted them next to this block or this concrete wall so that in the wintertime, some of that heat, it faces the east, some of that heat will keep next to the fig trees, and hopefully they'll survive when we get into nice freezing temperatures in the winter. So Violet de Bordeaux. Here's the UCR 187-25. You can see there are some nice little figs that are sitting in the back there, which is great. Look at how much growth of this fruit, the fruiting that's going on with this thing. It's crazy awesome. This one has grown really well. It had a slow start, you can see in my previous video, but it just decided to grow one day. It was awesome. There's muscadine. It's not doing so good. At least not as good as these figs. This one is the Montenegro Ramada. You can see some of the fruit in there. Good growth, nice striping. Figlets growing everywhere. The fruit that I've had from all of these trees this spring, I had a couple of these Montenegro Ramadas, and they were okay. They were not the best, so I hope they get better over the next couple of years. This one is the Long Dude, whatever, dude. All right. This also just decided to go gangbuster. It's grown on. Nice root system, these nice little figlets that you can see coming across here. The leaves are really, really neat on this variety. Nice long neck on those. And this is the Abohem's Abundance from the Fig Hunter, number 266. And yes, there are fruits that are growing on this all over. So I should be able to get some fruit here this next month in September. So we'll see how that works out. Watering twice a week. I think I'm giving them about 12 gallons a week of water, and I'm going to add another drip emitter to them next spring. So I'll have 4 gallons per watering, and I think I might step it back so it's not watering every single day, because every single day, yeah, it's giving it water, especially with the heat that we're getting, but I don't know, the figs that I've had seem really kind of watered down. So they don't have a lot of flavor, and they swell up really nice, but they don't taste the best. Again, that could be just because of the first year. Let's make our way down to the other figs. Okay, I've rearranged these, and I'm trying to do a wide angle here, and it just cannot get a wide enough angle to be able to see all of these fig trees. I think I have 30 fig trees here, maybe. This, look at that hibiscus. Man alive, that is gorgeous. So that's the hibiscus flower. This is all hibiscus that's right here. And down in there are potatoes. The potatoes are not getting much sun. I should probably pick them, but I haven't yet. So if we look at all of these varieties, there's about 30 varieties in here, and they are all growing really, really well. The pastelier is not, I mean, it's growing, but the fruit is not staying on there. And it is tucked in the back right there. This one is the panache. Thank you, Nugget. This is the panache. Really nice tall one. And to be able to increase growth on the outside, I just pinched the top of most of these figs because I don't want them to get taller. I want them to expand a little bit more. So if we look at, this is the Black Madeira KK, and you can see there are figlets that are growing on it. Isn't that great? Yes, so good. Also, on this red Lebanese Baca Valley, that one also figlets. The Castellana Preta doesn't have anything on it, but I used to have a shade cloth that was over all of these. I just took it down because the figs, I think, need to get more sun, and these trees need to be trained a little bit more. They are covering each other so much that the sun is not even getting to the pots, so I don't have to worry about the heat of the pots. I put them down in the ground a little bit because we hit some high temperatures, but I think I'm going to spread these out a little bit more so that they get better sun and hopefully better fruit set. And I think it's about time that they can try to survive the summer heat. Let's go on the other side. Oh, here's the I-258. Look at how much it has grown. It's 4.5 feet tall. These branches with little figlets. Go figlets. Let's go team. Okay, so hopefully I'll get some fruit. It'll be ripe September, October. Our temperatures don't drop until about October anyways. Thanks, Nugget. But this is growing actually really well. All right, let's cut through the jungle. This is the White Madeira, number 2. You can see figlets on there. And then this is the Celeste, I think, but no figlets on the Celeste. It's growing pretty good. It did have a slow start, wasn't growing that good, but it started to increase the size. Some of these, the caliper on the wood is freaking huge. This partridge eye, let's see if I can show you. That partridge eye is 1.5 inches in diameter. Then some of these, I mean, look at this, sunrise, all of those figs. Jeez, it's like, I don't know what it's like. It's just freaking awesome. Loving all of this. Now let's go to the other side of the house where I have the rest of the figs that I started from little sticks. Here we are now back by the shed. These figs get full shade. They don't get any direct sun. Some of them are very small. They haven't grown very much. They're like 1.5 feet tall. These are my slow growers. But some of them have little figlets. What? Do you see those little figlets? There we go. I got to pick those guys off because I want to focus on growth, especially this first year. So I'm going to pick all the figlets off. I've done it with the ones that are behind me that I'll show you here in a second. This is an Exquisito, the one in the back there. I up-potted it into this 15-gallon. It was in a 1-gallon like this other one that's off to the left there. And then this one is the Prize Possession. It only cost $120 from Laguna Hills Nursery, and I killed it. I didn't really kill it, but I up-potted it from a 1-gallon. It was root-bound, really, really bad. So it was a really good cutting, but I removed some of those roots and placed it in this 15-gallon so that it could grow, and sure enough, I up-potted it last week. Let's see if it'll focus. There it goes. See the green growth on that? Green growth on that. So that's a good sign. That means it's growing. It'll make it. Thank goodness, because this was the most expensive fig I've ever purchased. $120 for a fig tree. Who does that? Some people, I guess. All right, and then over to this other side, I have the shade cloth. This is a east-facing wall, so it gets the sun in the morning. That's what we're It's morning time right now. So the shade cloth will cover them for the heat of the midday, and then the shade from the house will cover them so that they're protected. Downside is some of these edges on these get burned because it's right next to my AC unit. So there's a lot of wind that comes out here, and sometimes very hot wind. But if we look here off to the left-hand side here, I have a bunch of figs that I've purchased from the Fig Hunter. This is the Hama Blossom. There's Hope right here in the white bucket. And then Figo Azulia, it's off to the right there. Anyways, I got a bunch of different varieties, but these are growing, actually not growing as well, but they are doing a good job. They're growing well. So I water them every single day, just once a day though, and I give them about half a gallon to a gallon each day, and they seem to be doing pretty good. There are some parts that are burned. There are wind gusts that come through here and give them a hard time in growing, but for the most part, they're doing really nice. Here's the Italian 376 right here. I had a bunch of figlets on it that I just removed because I want it to grow instead of producing fruit. Same thing with this one. It's a 100 South. I'm not sure what variety it is, but it's a honey type variety that's very good. Maybe it's a sugar. Maybe it's a honey. I don't know. It tastes kind of like agave, and a nice little hint of fig flavor to it, but that's a different story. Here you can see a grasshopper's gotten to these leaves and eaten it, which again is fine as long as there's enough growth to be able to support the plant so it doesn't die. But this is the summary of the figs. I do fertilize them once every 2 weeks between a slow release granulated fertilizer for all of these potted figs and also fish emulsion. So that's probably why they're not growing a lot. I'm watering them every day and I'm not fertilizing them every week. But I'm okay with that. I just want good, healthy, growing plants. Maybe I could get some good fruit next year. In terms of the ones that I'm most excited about, this one, the most expensive one, the Jolly Rancher fig, that one. The Exquisito, I'm also excited about that one. I think that one ripens 3 different times or has 3 different figs that grow on it. They all look different and taste different. So I'm excited about that one. It might be that one, or it might be the Patalja Ramada. I get them mixed up, but either way, I'm really excited about these 15 gallons. We'll see how well they grow before they get into dormancy, which should happen in about 3 months. All right, that's the update that I have for all these fig trees. If you want specific varieties or to know about specific varieties, I will be making a video soon about my update on starting these, and maybe I'll even have enough to do some more fig starts this winter and multiply these guys. Who knows? We'll see. I hope this video was informative for you. If not, that really sucks. But if it was, that is stellar. And hopefully you are not addicted to growing figs like I am. These are really fun to grow. They really are. Even if you don't really like the fruit, they are a fast-growing, beautiful plant, I think. All right. Have an excellent day, people.